Hi there, guys. Um, the video I made about Luigi Mangioni, um, has he actually united America? That was going to literally be my spiel about Luigi. I wasn't planning on doing really anything else about him. I wanted to just kind of put that out there and ask that question and hopefully get some positive or some real responses from people. Um, haven't got those yet, so if you guys click um, on the video, it should pop up. And you guys, I really want to know what you think about that from my perspective, and I want to hear your perspective. But I have to say something else because he had court yesterday. He entered a not guilty plea. His lawyer spoke very well, in my opinion, about um, him not being able to get a fair trial. And um, I see that in a lot of ways. But I'm going to be honest. I don't see it coming from us little people. I don't see that. What I see is I see a media circus. Like I really do. I see a media circus. It's insane to me. It's really, really insane because I'm sitting here looking at this, and mind you, I am not one that watches a whole bunch of like court TV and even a lot of these big trials and so forth that go on. I really haven't really watched them or anything like that. I may pop in and leave out, but I don't just per se watch them. Um, all the way through. Probably, to be very, very honest, probably since like OJ. That probably was like the last one that I ever really watched and was glued to or whatever. But here's the thing. I'm sitting here looking at this and four four cops literally just surrounding him. This guy is sitting at a table in court, still shackled. Hands still shackled, probably feet too. I don't know. Yeah, feet too. And well, what's this? I'm not sure. You guys forgive me, but it's still shackled with his lawyer at the table in court. Why do y'all need four cops to be standing there looking at him like he's about to fly out of the building or something? And then then you got the court security and what? Like it is insane the way they flew him in, and you got all these extra like special forces type cops with AKs and so, and it looked like a big show. That's what it looked like. It looked like New York is trying to get popularity, and then you got Mayor Adams, like he is like everywhere in this. Why you got to be there? Literally, why do you have to be there walking in that? Like this is insane. It literally, when you say media circus, this is literally a media circus. How much of taxpayers, New York city taxpayer money did it cost to have all this is like an entourage. This is literally like some Michael Jackson entourage stuff. Th- I mean, literally. And wasn't when he got flew in, wasn't it like water over there or something? Like, where is he going to go? This is insane to me. This is the media making a spectacle of this guy's life. This is the media. Like, I don't even get it. Then they talking about terrorism charges and like And God knows I'm not trying to downplay what he did. He did what he did. Yes, he murdered someone. We all saw it, if that was him. But anyway, yeah. um, I don't understand all of the hype. I don't understand. Mass shooters don't get that. I haven't seen a mass shooter with this type of press. And these are people who are killing, unaliving, I'll say. I don't know what YouTube's. These are people who are unaliving numbers of children and teachers and staff members at schools. And it happens so regularly until it's like you can't even keep up with them at this point. Like, it's horrible. It's almost a thing that we're becoming numb to, sadly, because it's happening so frequently. Like, nothing is being done to stop, or gun control or whatever. It's insane. And this guy, yeah, he did what he did. I'm not taking that away from him. But the media circus. And the other thing is, now granted, mind you, he's a very handsome young man. But all of the pictures, the six-pack abs, like, come on, y'all. I'm like, I get it, I know, but it's almost like the media is enjoying this more than the like, because we wouldn't know this stuff if y'all wasn't putting it out. Like, literally, that's what it is. We wouldn't know any of this stuff unless y'all put it out. I just watched a it was some show that was talking about him. The first thing they led with his was his number. His I don't know what you call that number, but his jail number, his prison number or whatever, And it's like they just planted it in big letters across the screen. Like, y'all are asking me, like, they're just making a spectacle that I see. You guys are making a spectacle. I don't understand why he needs all these guards. I don't understand why all these people have to be surrounding him. I don't understand. Then they did a thing because he smiled in court, and because he smiled in the car. They're make trying to make a big deal about that. I mean, what is that supposed to mean? Y'all trying to imply, oh, see, he's happy that he killed that guy. Bad guy, bad guy. Man, come on. At this point, for real, again, I will say it is unfortunate what happened to Mr. Thomas. And, you know, I feel for his family and his children. I'm quite sure he was loved. He probably has a mom and brothers and stuff. Like, I don't know much about him. But again, no one is in my opinion, or from what I've seen, I don't think the public is trying to excuse that. I don't think the public is trying to say that it was about him unaliving someone. It was the light that he has brought to a horrible situation and had the guts to finally do it, or had the guts to do it. Now, the fact that he chose that way, like I'm saying, I don't think a lot of people are cheering that. They're cheering the fact that it's being brought to light that this is what these companies are doing, and thousands upon thousands of Americans are being unalived every single year because of those types of practices. Now, how else was it going to be brought to light? I don't know. Maybe there could have been another way. I don't know. But because this was the way that was chosen, at the end of the day, it still got the result that people are tired, people are frustrated, people are being denied, and many, 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 many people are dying. But I'm not going to go on too long with this because I already made a video about it. But at the end of the day, I think this is a bunch of media. hyping this stuff up. I think this is the media pushing this. I think it's ridiculous to sit here and have this guy that was sitting at a table with his lawyers that sits here and have four cops surrounding him. Do you not know there? I don't remember where this was, but maybe some of you guys remember the story of the black guy who literally high jumped over and attacked the judge, the female judge. I can't remember what the case was and all that, but maybe some of you guys remember that. Like, okay, maybe y'all should have had that for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe y'all should have had someone who was like literally really, really, really violent, just like the guy who also in New York City, with all of the regular, everyday, crazy circus, ridiculous things that happens in New York City, a guy just literally set a sleeping woman on fire. Now, I'm not here to talk about his immigration status and all that, but they said he was an illegal immigrant from Guatemala, the whole thing. But my thing is, I purposely clicked on that to watch him being arrested. Do you know how many people he had around him? Just two. And they put him in the car and whatever. Why does this guy need an entourage? Like, why? Like, this is literally just a waste of taxpayer money, New York City taxpayer money, and just making this a circus. Y'all are just making this a big spectacle. And you're right. He's not going, I don't see where he's going to get necessarily a fair trial. Yeah, he got a lot of support. Yeah, he got people hanging all outside with signs and so forth, you know. And I don't know. They probably, with all of the fanfare that he's getting, he probably is going to get a non guilty verdict or whatever. I mean, because you guys are making us love dude. I mean, literally, you guys are making us feel more apathetic for him. Because at the end of the day, like what I'm saying, like y'all are just tripping. That y'all don't need to have all these, but this was about 14, 15, if not 20 something people around this dude when he got off of the helicopter, and his hands and feet are shackled. Like, and like I said, I don't know if it was water over there. I kind of think it was. I don't know. I'm not from New York and I don't know that area, whatever. But even so, like, where is he going to go? Then coming out of court, another 15, 16, 17. Like, come on. Don't that cost? And then y'all got AKs and all of this, all leaning on to the ground. Like, really? Like, can't even think of anybody at this point who would have probably deserved an entourage like that and didn't even get it. Like, it's just insane. And it's almost laughable and comical that this is even happening. And then y'all talking about, oh, the public this, but no, it's really not us. It ain't us. We got our opinions and we have our support and so forth. And there's people who don't support him. There are people who do think that go away for life, lock him up, whatever, death, whatever. But I think a lot at the end of the day of people are on this guy's side, and it's not about the murder. It's about it's unfortunate that the murder has to be, I guess, in some ways overshadowed by the fact that this is a real social issue that should have been taken care of. And y'all know it was a problem. I get and understand the fact that um United Healthcare was, on trial and whatever before this. Like, I know, I get it, but it still wasn't the big deal that it is now. And if they had, had this little hearing and, that was it and whatever, the public wouldn't have really ever even known that they were on trial. And being investigated. Like, we wouldn't have known that. We know what y'all tell us. But now that someone actually stood up and took some action and brought light to a bigger deal, a big deal, or how big this issue and this problem actually is. Now you have a lot of people who are sharing their stories, like what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're sharing their stories of being denied surgeries and so forth. And so, again, unfortunately, in the light of this guy's you know death, it's being overshadowed, a lot of it, by all this idolization of Luigi Mangioni and so forth. It's like really, like, what I see, y'all are really trying to make him bigger than the actual issue. And that's really what I see. Like, after all of this is done and over, is the whole healthcare thing just going to die? Like, it's just going to go away, and oh, that was it. It was the Luigi show. And now that that's done, okay, let's move on to something else. No, we still got a healthcare problem in this country. Like, we need universal healthcare, period. We need it. People can't pay their bills. People can't pay for these expensive ass drugs. Like, it is a problem. And it seems like, to me, they're trying to make Luigi the issue. Like, they're trying to overshadow the real issue with talking about him and putting his pictures up and da 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 da. We get it. We understand. I am a heterosexual straight woman. He's gorgeous as hell. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't make him bigger than the actual issue. I like looking at him. I'm not gonna lie. I'd would rather look at him than President Musk and Vice President Trump. You know, and Putin, who we haven't got his position in here yet, but he in there too. You know, but still, is we the media has to stop being allowed to make this about Luigi Mangione, because it's about a bigger thing. I get it. It is about him. I get it. He did bring light to it. I get it. He committed an act. I get all of that. But our media and our government, like, they're real tricky. They're very, very tricky. And it seems like, to me, they're trying to put more emphasis on this guy and who he is, and da 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 da, and trying to make it more so about him than even about the actual issue. And I'm afraid that when it's all done and when it's all over and when they end the Luigi Mangione show, that it's going to get swept under the rug. Like, I really do. I don't. Yeah, it's going to be overshadowed. And people need to stop. People need to not stop marching. People need to not stop bringing the issue to light. People need to not start, maybe even, I don't know what we all need to do, petition the government. Like, I don't know what we need to do to make this an issue about the American people and these insurance. Like, we need to keep that on there. We really do. Like, I mean, I get it. I understand. Yeah, he handsome. Yeah, he did what he did. Yes, a guy lost it, but we still got another issue that is up in our faces that needs to be dealt with. And we can't allow the media to overshadow the real issue with showing us pictures of this guy and showing us this, and oh, he did this, and oh, he made this face. Oh, well, did you see he was wearing a beige or burgundy sweatshirt and some khakis, blah, blah, blah. I mean, really, really, really. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear your opinion. I mean, do you guys think, like I do, that this is just some crazy fanfare circus media BS that they're doing? Do you think that there's, like, an ulterior motive? Do you think and also I'd love to hear what you guys think that we can continue as Americans to do, to propose, to bring to our government and to our states that this is a problem that we want fixed. I'm happy he brought the issue to light. Not happy about what he did, but I'm happy he brought the issue to light because now people are not afraid to speak up and speak out and talk about this thing. And we can't let them keep trying to put this on this guy and not on the actual real issue. So what do you guys think can be done? What we need to continue to do or whatever? I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much guys for listening and watching. Please hit the subscribe button. I need that. I appreciate you guys so very much. You could be anywhere else on the internet, but you choose to come and listen to me, and I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me your opinion. Let me know how you feel about it. Please hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and until the next video. See you next time.